Hello guys, once again to another video. It's not been too long since the last one, but somebody suggested that I do Magic Expedition. For me it resets at 1 p.m. Every 3 days. So I'm gonna try and get through this rather quickly. So how we have Magic Expedition. So this is basically the mode that I mentioned in the other video where you go from 1 all the way till the end. In this mode, you get to hire a hero and also provide a hero for yourself to offer to your teammates. My options are pretty limited for now, so I will try to just stick with what I have, really. So we get some rewards, that's nice, and we can begin. So this challenge essentially begins at just this stage, and essentially here's my team. I make it and this team just continues going forward. So back in the day you could not skip these fights, but now you can. So initially, and you will realize this yourself when you begin with this, you just end up skipping majority of these. I think at some point it's going to get to the stage where I can't skip anymore, where my team is just too weak to skip. I think you may not be able to skip anymore. At some point, you just have to play them out when the enemy team gets too strong for you. But you essentially just keep progressing, and there's these sort of tiles which provide power-ups. So you could, for example, move your heroes like so, and that would be a power-up for him. He can go back here just as a sort of backliner, get that extra boost, and give him some mana, give her a power-up here, throw these back. And as you can see, I'm keeping my assassin in the back. So some heroes that are pretty good at this are things like Terrence for his shield and self-sustainability. I'm sort of technically shouldn't be moving these at this point for time's sake, but I think for this video I really don't want to be stuck where I cannot complete it. So I'm going to be shifting these, sacrificing some time. There's no assassins, so again I don't have to worry about them being attacked. And as you see, my Lionel is taking damage. Let's give him some extra attack, why not? He heals based off his attack, so it's not a bad thing to do. And as you see, he sort of sustains himself, so it works well to move your heroes around, especially if you do not have the strongest teams, because you're trying to just get to the end. And like I said, in the beginning, you will notice that you don't really need to care really what's going on. As long as you have decent positioning where your heroes are not getting attacked for no reason, you will be fine. But I don't know exactly what stage I'm on right now, but as I'm going through, sort of shifting things around, making sure that my heroes stay relevant and strong, and you also regenerate HP every turn for any unit that isn't on the board. Therefore, if it turns out that one of your heroes is becoming quite weak and you don't want them to die, then you can go ahead and take them off, slap them onto the bench, and you're good, basically. And also there'll be these purple tiles which are debuffs. So moving your heroes around, especially if you find it difficult, is very useful. Get these minor buffs, but it's more so to avoid the debuffs. So in this situation, I could do this, get extra crit rate. He'll probably be at full health. He's basically my overpowered units, but you just gotta watch out for these assassins. So yeah, we're just going to keep going, and then I'm going to also show you what the shop is, as well as if I get stuck, how to sort of get unstuck, and some of the things the game provides to actually allow you to do that. So I'll take an attack over it, but I'll give him some health. Let's give her some health as well. And Lionel is one of the good heroes to get through this, because Lionel heals whenever he spins, which means that in the case of where you are, having your Lionel die or whatever, typically the game will allow him to spin and get some health back. So he's sort of running out of health. I will see if he can die, just for the sake of this video. Still not dying, just to show you how good Lionel is. So let's not take him off. Let's slap these around. Keep your Terrence if you have a Terrence, or keep your assassin in the back, or a tank to absorb the assassins on the enemy team. Because if you're trying to do this to get the highest rank in the beginning, the game does have it pretty easy when it comes to the Magic Expedition. Therefore, you will see that you'd be able to often go from 1 to 100 for at least a good, couple, like probably 2 months or so. Just going from 1 to the end without having to really mess around with your team too much. But for the sake of the video, I'm taking my time, because like I said, I don't want to be dead at the end, with no heroes left and kind of can't show you everything that gets involved, what's in the shop really. So, yeah, let's just keep proceeding. I'll back out here in a second so we just see exactly where we're sitting. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so everyone's still alive. So as I said, it is fairly easy. As long as you play around it, especially if your team starts to struggle. As long as you play around your board setup, you shouldn't have any issues. So let's back out real quick. I'll adjust these, but we'll do one more. Fuck it. Alright, there we go. Let's back out for a second, so we'll notice that. Okay, so we'll notice that currently we are sitting at, what are we on? 51. So there's quite a lot still left to do. We can hire a friend. So let's bring in our friend here, who is a level 12. Then we go next, challenge. Then we can even take out someone like Grigor and slap him in. And now we have more attack force. So let's continue. I technically should be doing these quicker, but I am taking my time with it just for the sake of the content, the video, to explain things. But there are rewards at the end, which is the reason why I did this sort of as soon as it opened up rather than wait until later in the day, because basically me doing that video would sort of punish me in terms of rewards that I get. But I think let's just keep him alive, so get some extra armor. And you see Lionel is doing great because even when he takes damage, he's fine. And your units will obviously be providing heals, so it's not really likely that he's just going to die in the initial phases. But as you noticed just now, we were on 50. Therefore, things will get harder as you see the power keeps going up and up and up. So we'll proceed. But he's still holding on, our Lionel. Let's just do this actually. Throw him back, throw him back. I'll keep him on there. No assassins involved. That gives him back 20% HP. Now he's back up to full. Take him off of these leech. You see what I mean? Like you have to sort of manage your board, later when you play this game. Alright, what do you? I'll throw her back, but I won't put him there. And also show you some of the other rewards I get. She's getting attacked, so why don't we do this? Not sure what we're on now. I don't ever, to be fair, I don't ever count exactly what I'm doing, but alright, so take him off of these, throw him on there. That's fine. Even put him there. I think we're protected against assassins for now. No one's died yet, so as you can see, it does begin quite easy, and therefore the main sort of things that people discuss when it comes to how this works and how to sort of stay on top is more so, what to buy really, and some of the things of what to note. So as you're seeing, I'm sort of breezing through it, and I think I have maybe 20 stages left. The enemy power does go up, so you may start seeing more health dips, but as you may notice, no one's really dead yet. And that won't be the case for a while still. I'm assuming I'm going to survive at least a couple more stages without losing anybody, but eventually they do die, and I'll show you how you can actually get yourself through it. So in the beginning of the game, I did have a moment where I basically had to use a function of this mode to allow myself to progress, because I did get stuck. So it is sort of a thing that maybe you struggle with in the beginning, and then you may struggle with it in the end. Well, I think you're guaranteed to struggle at the end, because even those that have played for a very long time are currently stuck without being able to complete all 100 stages. Okay, so I think there's some assassins, so we don't want to be attacked. We do this though. Soon we're going to be hitting that 100 mark. Lionel's still doing well. And whilst we're here, whilst we're doing this, things to talk about. So some of the heroes that you can claim from your friends, at least in the beginning of the game, would be your Terrence for the shield, the invincibility, and the self-healing. He'd be able to even be a frontliner for you if you don't need it, but you typically try to match it to your team's requirements. So if you're missing a frontline tank, you will probably want to grab a tank. If you are, missing your damage, your mage, and you have maybe two tanks, and you want to get your damage dealers. Things like Eric and Lionel and Cardinal, those are great tanks. Terrence, any sort of light or shadow units that are damage related, so they're a ranger or an assassin, those are good options as well. It is fairly open because it depends on what your friends have, but if your friends and guildmates don't have anything that's that strong, um, then maybe you're just that far ahead, and I doubt you're going to have any problems anyway. Alright, we should be approaching towards the back end here. I don't know exactly where I am, but I've got a feeling we're in the last 10 stages now. I don't know if I'll be able to 100% skip through all of them because I'm only 100,000 away, and it jumps up by about 100,000 each time. But no one's died just yet, so as you can see, it's not the most difficult thing in the game. You will get by, and again, I'll show you at the end, just after this, there we go, how to sort of break through to the next stage. So, you see, you get your rewards, so these are the round end ones, these are just the typical smaller ones which allow you to summon, but the main sort of big thing of this mode is obviously completing this, so all chests, perfect. So see, I got 4th, and I think I would have gotten maybe 3rd if I did it quicker, but for the sake of the video, it is what it is. So as you can see, we have 5,200 gems, and this store is probably where you want to be spending your gems. So you get your books, you also get other things. So the books are the main ones that you want to be picking up, as well as your seeds. So that's exactly what I'll do. So I have a total of 2 seeds in my shop. So it's not great, but seeds are seeds. We take those. Again, picking up all the books. So you see, this is where all your gems go. So you save up your gems for this, and then you go ahead and proceed with saving gems again. But I'll pick up these other little ones as well, because these will just maybe guarantee more wishes, more chances as well. There's an event right now for completing the bounties to get more rewards. So we're going to drain ourselves of everything that we have, and yeah, I think that's pretty much everything that I usually pick up in the shop. You can come back obviously for something like the tokens, the tickets to enter the arena. Those are good options for you, but generally this is what you want. So let's see our rank. So in the server right now we got 4th, and in team and in server. So we'll take that. We'll take those. We're doing fine, and obviously you want to lend your hero to your friends, and obviously borrow heroes from your friends as well. You can do it multiple times. Now, that covers sort of what Magic Expedition is and some of the rewards that you get. But one thing I will say is that if you do get stuck, you have this shop, right? So you can use your gems, but you also have these tokens here, where you can rent this hero for one stage. So if you can remember that you heal 20% each time a hero isn't on the board, this would be that you can maybe rent 5 of these, slap them on the board. If they can win, then all your other heroes go up by 20% if they're not dead. But if they are dead, then you've got to do this 5 times. But this may just be exactly what you need to get to the next stage and revive your heroes and hopefully complete it till the end. So if you're on 50 out of 100 and all your heroes have died, it's very possible that your max you'll get is maybe 70. However, if you're on the 95th stage and now it's really, really difficult, then you can go ahead and hire these units to get you through it. And this here, the higher section, is going to be pretty much how your higher section would be. It really depends on the server's meta or whatever, but usually these are the units that you see. Just a bunch of Terrances, some Dianas for some good AoE. You got some tanks here, so the Lionels, and someone put in a Derby, which I think just may be their highest unit, and that's who they put through. Because you have to remember, there's also a level requirement between you borrowing a friend and what you have, and therefore it's very, very, very likely that you just won't get to see all the highest people's power ones, and you just want a good unit, and sometimes you just claim someone's Derby, even though it may not be the best unit for your choice. It's just the strongest. Maybe they'll do a lot of damage, and they'll get you through to the next stages. Anyway, guys, so that sort of covers the Magic Expedition. It's not too long of a video. I know it's about 15 minutes. I can see the time, but it should be a good way for you to see what is a Magic Expedition. Sort of things that you should buy in the shop, things that maybe will help you get further into it, things that you can maybe lend out to your friends to guarantee more of them actually want your heroes. So things like the Terrence and Lionel, Eric, Cardinal. Margaret. They're all good. Anyway, I'm going to end it there. I said I'm going to make a quick video, not the best content, but it's something that will maybe tide you over if you lack some content for the game, and or especially if you're new and this is maybe the first time you're looking at Magic Expedition. Alright, take care, and watch out for the next one. I'm thinking of maybe doing a tier list. If those on the Discord, I posted on the content side, where you can sort of take a look at the maker I made with some Appan's pictures that he took from his game. But I'll take those and slap them into the tier list while I was doing a video during, so that will be fun. But for now, thanks for tuning in once again. I don't know exactly when this will come out, to be fair, because I don't know if I want to do it right on the same day that I posted the other one, or within the next 24 hours or whatever, but, you know, I'll go. Maybe I'll publish it on a timer, because I don't know how many videos I can really do, but hopefully some of these ones that I do may be useful. Anyway, take care, best of luck, and hope you win. Take care, bye-bye.